Hi everyone, this is a video on how to pick which apply function to use. It doesn't go over the functions individually, it just helps you choose which one. Your first question, this is a little misleading, should be what's your data input. So what is the data type that you have right now? You can have either a list or a vector, a nested list, a matrix, or multiple different types at once. So let's open R real quick and look at the different types. So I am going to use ISLR, the auto package. Here is a matrix. It is, will have one dimension for columns and a dimension for rows. You can have a vector. So we'll do, that's what a vector looks like. You can have a list, which looks like a broken up vector. And finally, a nested list, which is lists within lists. All right, now that we know our data types, so you look at which one you have and then you follow that path. If you have multiple data types going on, then you're going to be using mapply. If you have a matrix, so one of those big ones, then you have to ask yourself another question. How do you want to iterate through your data? You want to iterate by factor, or by row or column. Most time when you're starting out, this question is by row or column. And if you don't know what by factor means, you most likely want by row or column. By row or column, you're going to use apply. For by factor, you'll use tapply. For nested list structure, you only have one option, and that would be rapply. For list or vector, you have a couple of things going on. Your next question needs to be, what's your desired output? Do you want it in a list form or a vector form? If you want it in a list, you'll pick lapply. If vector, you have one more question. Is your speed or vector type critical? What does this mean? Do you have really complicated code where the vector type that's outputted or the speed at which the apply function is running, are these two things critical, or either of these things? If the answer is yes, you'll use vapply. If the answer is no, which is usually the case when you're first starting out, your answer is sapply. And that's how you pick your apply function.